I will show how to complete today's session. The first is set up BGP neighbor by IXIA, NGPF, and second, change AS path number, and third, send traffic. Okay, today this is our test topology. We should use the 2-port and connect with Ethernet. Now, there are two words and separate the root. And the two rope interactive by import and export. And the port should use byte bundle 11 and bundle 12. This is BGP configuration and under the word simple BGP. The policy is pass any. Okay, let us begin. We can create new topology and set this port 004 connect with bundle 11 and 005 connect with 12. We can assign the 004 to topology 1 and enable BGP. We can create another topology and assign 005 and connect with bundle 12 and enable BGP2. Okay, the default that should have the 10 neighbor. Because we only have one neighbor, we can change the neighbor to 1. Okay, let us change the IP address. This should not change. And let me check another port. Let me change the IP. Okay, let me start IP address level. Oh, sorry. This is not correct. Let me stop. That is 100. Okay, now the IPv4 port is enabled. Let me configure the BGP neighbor. And that neighbor is very easy to configure by the NGPF. Let me point the peer address. Enable that is external. And based on the configuration, the first neighbor peer AS number should 200. I think that is okay. Let me begin enable the BGP. Okay. Let me change the peer device and tab external and local S number is 300. Okay, let me begin. Okay, now the BGP neighbor is enabled. I will send some prefix, and under the NPFG we can set up the IPv4 complex. Let me disable the two topology. In our test, I should use this IPv4 prefix. Let me send the file port, and the prefix should 200. That is okay. Let me continue. Let me change this part. Same action. IPv4 prefix. File network. We can change the 300. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let me change some AS path. Okay. At network group 1, in the BGP IP route range, there are the range table, and we can check AS path at this part. Okay. Under the default configuration that AS path should AS site tab, we can change the sequence tab. Okay, we can I can configure file AS number. For example, oh no, 1000. Oh, 2000. $3,000. 4,000 and 5,000. Okay, I think that is okay. I only configure this side and not configure that, and compare to check the result. Okay, I think that is okay. me continue enable the topology 1 and the topology 2. Okay, let us check the route, BGP route. We can check there have the 5 AS paths, and that is not include the IXIA AS number. And the peer, that is AS site tab. So that is this display. Okay, now the route plan, the control plan is complete, and let me send the traffic under the topology. The send traffic is very easy. Oh, this is old traffic. Let me remove. Okay, add the new traffic. At this part, I can use to, yeah, that is, we can change the tab is different type. Now default is IPv4, and if we want to edit some field in the packets, we can change the range. And now we only use the IPv4, and the source is many to many, and that is by directional. And source route is full matching, and later I will show you what that means. Okay, the source should topology 1. We can remove this part. This is IPv4, that is directly connect IPv4 address. We can remove this part, and we can use the source is topology 1, and destination is topology 2, and that is by directional, so that is 2 part. Send the traffic. That is 2 endpoint. Let us continue. Okay, under this tab, we couldn't added some field. For example, this part we didn't change that because that is auto learn. Let me continue. That is default config. Okay, we can change the frame size, that is fixed and increased, and random, that is very free to check that. And I can set that 120 size for each packet. Okay, this can change the line rate. We cannot change that. Follow tracking, we can follow this part. Default. Okay, let us view the flow group. And there are the 2 flows. And the first is from the WRF A to WRF B, and you can see the WRF A address should send the O address. Do you mean the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That should the same source, but destination is different, and that is changed. So that is full match. That means full match. This part. And this is the return traffic. So that is all to learn, and we can direct next, and we can check whether the flow is correct or have the warning, and validate, and that is okay, no any issue. Okay, finish. Okay, and the traffic part, we should have the traffic item and the flow group. We can check this part. After configuration, and we can apply the L3 to 3 L2 to 3 traffic, the configuration to the IXIA chassis, and after apply, we can enable the traffic. Okay, we can change the traffic name, but anyway, we can not change now. Okay, let me start the traffic. That is default 10% of read. Let me check the detailed traffic. And follow is summary statics. We can check the port TX and RX, and that is frame rate, and this is L2 throughput. That should be the same. Let me check the router. Now there are traffic on the port bundle 11 and bundle 12. Okay.